The Out of Our League podcast is proudly sponsored by New Scotland Spirits. New Scotland Spirits distills rye, wheat, bourbon, and single malt whiskeys from grains grown in the fields of New Scotland, New York, and then ages its spirits for over half a decade in charred oak barrels at the base of the Helderberg Mountains. Order online at newscotlandspirits.com and raise your game with our Helderberg whiskeys. New Scotland Spirits. Nostalgia in a bottle, a good time in a glass.
Greta, take us in.
Oh, fuck. Is it just the same? Am I doing just the same thing again? Your trash ass intro that I have to ad lib.
I don't know that we need all the commentary. You could just read it.
Okay. What would your life be like without our commentary?
Better?
Dull.
Okay, shut up. Hello, everyone. My name is Greta, and this is Out of Our League, the show that chronicles the lives of the 12 members of the LOCAS League who have yet to be kicked out. As always, I'm joined by League Commissioner Figs, League member Elayne,
Yes.
and Drop Day Daddy.
Baby.
Thank you for joining.
A la orden.
Was that good enough for you?
What?
Just what is the utility of me wearing this necklace?
Okay, listen.
It's called promo, like the bottles that are sitting in front of our face.
I like vodka, but here I am being supportive as fuck.
Yeah, but that's a
whiskey's
product.
good.
That's a product.
So is this.
Oh,
You're
I'm
selling
sorry.
these?
I made those.
Is this a joke? Like, you don't even know anything about what we do.
I made this.
Oh, it's very beautiful. I was saying, how much is it?
Oh, sir.
Oh my god.
Don't do
Those
trick
are
questions.
premium charms, so it's a little.
Yeah. Between
You can't
between
afford
30
it.
to 45, depending on the charms.
4,500? Done.
We have Klarna.
Pesos.
Before we get sucked into the tornado of bachelorette party discussions, the big thing that I heard that everyone's been speaking about is the elimination of vetoes in the league.
Thank God. Thank God.
I need to understand what that is and how it's going to change our
How's my
upcoming
hair?
season.
Really good.
Okay, thanks.
Fire.
I'm listening. The vetoes and how it's going to eliminate, what it's going to do to our season, the elimination of it.
So, like, what prompted the elimination of the vetoes, and then what is that? How is it going to impact this
I know
coming
you
year?
were very passionate about it.
I was passionate about it because, well, one, I didn't understand it at the beginning until I actually tried to trade Travis Kelce because she kept talking shit about him. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to put in a little trade here.
I don't understand the veto. I don't understand
I'm
what
getting
that
to
means.
it. No, I'm getting to it, sir.
Wow.
So I put in a trade,
Objection.
and Figs here sees it on our app, and she immediately starts veto, 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 and starts chiming in, bringing all the other league members in. Guys, Elayne's asking for
I
a
can't wait for
trade.
this.
Round up the troops.
Round up the troops. Everybody veto. And if the vetoes weren't in effect, then Greta would have accepted it because she was already over him. She was already
Objection.
over him.
As if I was going to give up my number one pick.
You
Greta.
actually thought my veto stopped that trade?
I think so. I think so. Because she was already like,
What was the
I
trade?
can't
Travis
do this.
Kelce for what?
I gave her 2 players.
Do you
I
even
don't
know
remember
that?
the 2 players. that I was
Exactly.
I don't
Here's,
even
can I
remember.
have Travis Kelce for some, I don't even know who the fuck they are, dog shit, but my veto
I
stopped
had
the
high
trade.
hope. I had high hope because she was like, I'm done with this guy. He fucking sucks.
Okay, Greta, would you have accepted the trade had there been
No.
no vetoes?
No.
Thank you so
You-
much.
Bro, I side-chatted you and you're
You
like,
did,
let
you
me
did.
think about it.
It's called telling
Don't
you what you
lie.
want to hear.
Girl, you're a bitch. You're a bitch.
Wait a second. Hold on. So, but does vetoes? Can any one
Yes.
person,
Yes.
any single person,
Put a kibosh on the trade.
Everyone gets alerted of the trade in the app.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am for you. I got you. Everyone gets alerted of the trade in the app,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can veto it.
let's get even more basic than that. What is the app?
Okay, this is controversial because there's different apps, but there's only one that matters.
Okay.
The ESPN fantasy football app.
Thank you.
And who are the other apps?
Why? Why even go there? That's like Ymail, whatever that situation was.
Hotmail.
So wait a second. So the ESPN has the best app, or you just like that functionality best?
All of it.
All of it.
All of the above.
And does the boys league, in other words, the
Yes.
everyone's
It's
doing
like-
ESPN?
Yes.
The chefs.
How much do you pay to be on the app?
$0.
How much do you pay to be in your league?
Oh.
Ooh, $75.
Well, are we
This
still
year.
doing
Yeah,
75
yeah, yeah.
We're doing 75.
again?
Yeah.
We're not,
And do you-
nobody's,
I would
nobody's-
love to be like 150, but that's
We're
very
getting
aggressive.
There, baby steps.
Why don't we just
guys.
like up it to 100 this year?
We could bring it up, we could bring it
Biden's
up.
helping out. Everyone's
at this
doing their
girl.
thing.
We could definitely talk about
Klarna
it.
for Tulum, whatever.
I'm in. I'm in
in.
to up it.
So, do you put the money in the app? Is it like from
No.
your? It's all cash.
Yes.
We've been through this.
Well, I mean,
I'll remind you.
please
it's
watch the I'm so
Amnesia
sorry.
hour here.
Yeah. You're somebody who likes to say,
But-
why the fuck did you not read my 40 text messages and emails? Yet you forgot this already.
However,
we discussed this.
I am going to back Jesse up here because the truth is sometimes we're going to have listeners that are coming in
Biased or much?
on new episodes that don't know what's going on. So, like for other podcasts, look, I'm going to say whatever, take it out, Ben. But like Dan Lebitard literally has been doing this for years and he's still till this day explaining shit that he explained a long time ago.
Bueno.
Podcast education, baby. So,
No, the app doesn't take money.
So who manages the
I
money?
know it's not cash.
Who's-
It's 2020. Who carries cash?
So what we do is we decide on the limit at the beginning. Hopefully it's $100 this year. And nobody wants to hold that or whatever. So at the end when it's due, hopefully people plan better than us and they have that
Oh
cash on
shit!
them.
You government named her. Whoa!
They have that cash on them. And they can just
Ben, I
Zell.
don't know if we can get sued for that.
they can Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, whatever.
And throughout the season, if you don't like someone on your team and you like someone who's on someone else's team, you're allowed to do a side trade.
Yes, and it gets processed through the app.
And that app offers everyone a chance to be like, nope,
Yes.
fuck that trade.
When we had vetoes,
But who eliminated the vetoes?
us, we collectively decided.
As a vote, like we do with everything.
But there was a reason why we had them in the beginning, because there were people with different levels of experience in fantasy, and what you didn't want is people who had less experience to get trade raped.
Which honestly, though, it might still continue to be a problem as we continue accepting new members after we kick people out.
Waffles plays in a league.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then we're good for this year.
Yeah.
So these votes, they're all done by majority vote. It could be a simple majority, like in other words,
I think it's just if one person
One
vetoes.
person vetoes. That's it.
no, but in terms of getting rid of the veto, having this no
Yeah.
longer be a part of it, what was the vote? Did people want to keep vetoes?
No,
No,
nobody wants
nobody.
vetoes.
Nobody.
It was unanimous.
Yes.
Yes.
No kidding. Just because it stopped so much of the creativity in managing your team throughout the season. Is that why?
Nobody bothered trading because everybody knew we were going to veto
Yeah,
it.
nobody. The thing is, people get in our league. People get so committed to like which I am too. I don't know why I made like a face, but like they get so committed to their original team and their players. And honestly, whenever you're asking for a trade, you're going after like value players. So like that if you know what you're doing, you know that player has value. You're not willing to like just give them up.
Yeah, there is a strategy to it. You obviously go after somebody who has weakness in certain positions, and you offer
Or
them.
if they got injured or whatever.
Yeah, and like they're screwed unless they get somebody else's mediocre. So you get a stud for mediocre players, but you need that depth because your team is fucked.
What's so remarkable to me is how this league has organically evolved to have these rules and structure. And so what I'd like to do, almost as a contrast, we have I guess the first guest on the program,
Yes.
a gentleman by the name of Clyde.
Edward's Hilaire, guys. Clyde
CEH.
Edwards Hilaire is in the building.
Yeah, why are we talking about other leagues?
Thank you.
Whoop, whoop.
So, Clyde, I guess the first thing is if you've heard a little bit about what we've discussed just in the context of vetoes. Does your league, do they have vetoes? Is that a thing? Is that a phenomenon as part of how you engage this activity?
So in our league, we have a commissioner, and then every time a league is proposed, the commissioner will send it to the group chat and have everybody take a vote to see if it's a fair trade
Okay.
or to see if someone's getting ripped off.
What do you use for the group chat?
WhatsApp?
No. And then what's your app, the fantasy football app that you use?
Yahoo.
This year it's Sleeper.
What the
Sleeper.
hell is that?
The Sleeper app. It's actually pretty nice.
So
This is my first time using that app. We used to use.
Never
we've
heard
gone
of
through all
it.
When we gone through NFL, ESPN, Yahoo, and this year we're doing Sleeper.
how
For
many
some
people are
reason.
in your league?
This year 10.
So let me just
PPR standard.
PPR.
Thank God.
One right decision.
Yeah. Holy shit, a standard league snooze.
So let me ask you, Figs, as an executive commissioner of this league, when you see someone who comes in not using the ESPN app, they don't even have 12 people. They're still allowing vetoes of any sort. They're using WhatsApp. Do you take personal offense at the lack of seriousness that they're investing in their own activity?
I mean, we balance it out, right?
Take
your
a note
PP
from your future husband.
Yeah.
Chefs.
Thank you, chef. PPR, fantastic. 10, but
Normally it's 12.
yeah,
This
12.
year,
12.
a few people.
You kick people out? Did you
We-
kick people out?
One person got kicked out last year for like always offering like horrible trades. Like, this guy offered
I
me-
like that. High
we go.
five, CEH.
Get the fuck out.
That's nice.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I want to write that down as a possible reason to kick someone out this
So-
year.
It wasn't really like kicked out, just that like he wasn't included this year. Like, he
I
didn't get-
love that.
You started a brand new
Kick
chat.
out by exclusion. I love that.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. I like that.
That's
the
very, like,
sleeper
Real
app.
Housewives.
I got to see it, but what the fuck?
It's my first time using it, and the draft went pretty smoothly
Yeah.
on it. You know, it had like a lot of good information next to the players.
Oh, so you do
Pretty well
online
organized.
draft?
We tried to get everybody together for.
Fuck, I know what that's like, man. That's so stressful.
I was so excited. I was like ready.
Oh
Then like people
no.
bailed. The person that was hosting, his family got sick. So
So how did
Liar,
you pick
he
the,
just didn't
how
wanna
did you
do
pick
it.
the draft order?
it's random.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no. You want to be in our league?
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
You come on Saturday and see how it's done.
Let me ask you something, and ladies, it's remarkable seeing an opportunity for real mentorship here. Do you think that the franchise you're developing with the LOCAS League, that there's best practices that you might be able to convey to someone who clearly shows promise in kicking people
Guys.
out of the league?
We need to write a fucking book.
Yeah, man.
Are we writing a book?
Take notes, Greta.
We're
So
writing a
that's me
book.
writing a book.
At least you guys are recording everything,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you guys can write.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I can like.
So we're 12 girls,
Okay.
full PPR. ESPN app. Have you ever used that one?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
I
said
have.
Yeah, he's used.
Do you like that one? Do you like Sleeper more? Serious question.
So the season hasn't really started. So
Okay.
I don't know. I've been like I go on it every day just to check up on news, but
I feel like we need to look
I
at
actually
it.
kind of liked the Yahoo one.
Ugh.
I mean,
The only thing worse than Yahoo is the CBS.
what I liked about it is that like you can watch the games,
Mm-hmm.
and ESPN you could do it.
Yes, you can do it with ESPN.
The sleeper one, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to watch the games, which kind of sucks.
I like WhatsApp. I can understand it, but we gotta help. We gotta help.
Help him out.
Group Me. So there's this. I don't know if you've ever heard of Group Me, but you can actually vote directly in Group Me and like propose votes.
Straight polls. Like,
Yes,
I like that.
polls.
And you
do
can go
polls.
back to them when people lie about things.
Yeah.
You can go back to the polls and review.
Have
Yeah.
you ever seen situations where people will lie about polls?
Yes.
Really?
Come on. Have you seen the shit show that we are?
I mean, one of the ways that it was helpful recently was like we had to look. And we were kicking people out because that's how we kick people out through our polls and
Yeah, we
Group Me.
kick people out in front of the person. Who's
And so
being
we were
kicked out.
trying
You
to
guys
see, like-
kick people out in the middle of the league.
No,
No,
we're not that-
we
we're
don't
not
want to.
that
We don't want to
reckless.
sabotage. We don't want to
We're not that
sabotage. Like
reckless.
we want an actual sacco, right?
Yeah.
So we don't do it in the middle of the league, but we do it in their face.
Yeah, so they see us voting to kick them out.
Clyde, I want to calibrate just your operation versus theirs. Do you have a Sacco?
A Sacco? No.
Okay, so you don't paintball someone in the face when they're
Well, actually, no, I'm wrong. We do have the loser have some kind of, punishment for being
Yeah,
last
so
place.
that's like the sacco.
Yeah, it's a sacco.
Essentially, is what it's like. What
Yeah.
the name that we give it in our league.
and
Sacco, yeah.
and
You
have
should
you
have
ever
explained that, Jesse.
have you ever made a calendar? Where people will like dress people up in ridiculous clothes and then publish that calendar.
Last
to all
year, what
members
we
of the-
did was when someone beat someone by over 20 points, I think it was, we would rename their team.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good
That was a one we
one.
implemented last year. And then last place, we did a vote on different punishments on last place. And last place last year was to wear like a shirt that said, I forgot what it said, but pretty much like it looked like it said like I love sucking dick or something. But I was like, I love fantasy.
I'll wear that any day.
Tatted on my forehead.
Excuse my language. I don't know.
No.
Oh no!
all good here.
Fuck, shit, bitch, cunt. It's fine.
We should go on the Palmetto, that little bridge,
I love.
and then you have to
sucking
write
dick.
something with the cups,
I love sucking dick. It's a great one.
and then just stand next to it. The whole
I like that. If you beat
The-
someone
the
by
20
20 points,
points.
I like that.
Salvaje.
I like
you have
that.
to keep that until you beat someone. by 20.
Oh, I like that.
That's good. That's really good.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
I mean, ladies, as part of you're the broadcasters on the Out of Our League podcast. Do you think that this is clearly an indication that there should be some sort of conference or a summit where people with their own leagues should exchange ideas to assist in the way you humiliate your losers?
100. I think
Yes.
I think there's a lot of ideas that we can collaborate on, not just losing, how we do things. I really, really, really want to introduce the gauntlet to this league.
Yeah.
Trash league over here?
Yeah, to the trash league.
The gauntlet trash league.
Yeah. So the gauntlet. I'm gonna. We,
Walk through it.
It's a good thing. Okay, so how we decide draft order is
It's
a series.
chaotic.
It's a series of drinking games. Okay. I am not gonna go into specifics of what.
Why don't you talk about like what we did last year?
I don't.
The thing is, my league, like, we've been in this league for like 5 years already, but we've only met up like twice. I don't know
Oh
why
my
you guys,
God,
like,
you don't even know people.
So I have other leagues that I do meet up with people, but the one that like I feel like is the most worth the most money is the league that people don't like. They're like always like, flaky, I'm meeting up.
I have to ask about this. I mean,
That sucks, man.
do you three think that you could possibly have a league where there wasn't a component that required meeting in person and engaging in the gauntlet?
The whole point of
No.
drafting, I
No.
love drafting in person, and
Draft
I love
day's my
doing the gauntlet.
favorite,
Yeah,
yeah.
draft day is the best
Why is that?
because we get absolutely obliterated.
Is it about
And
the
when
alcohol?
we don't dress in like the,
Or-
all, the
Have themes.
costumes.
Hello.
I wish I
He'd
could
kill
have
it this year with
Clyde
our theme.
Edwards-Helaire stand in for me this draft day.
It's remarkable, Clyde. Talk about just an absolute cosmic kismet. The theme of the draft day of the LOCAS League is famous bald men. And
We're skinheads.
The irony that I'm your first host. I mean, first guest.
Yeah.
That's already famous, already bald. Couldn't be more on brand.
Look at us, bro. Look at
Look at
us.
us. Look at us.
Well, do you have any other questions you want answered by Clyde before we break off into the discussion of the gauntlet activities?
One more.
Yes.
What is the structure of your team? Is it like one quarterback?
Good
Do you guys
question.
want to see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, because he's already drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we drafted last Saturday.
Okay, it's not too
Read
late.
it to us.
That's
So
not
I
that
was
bad.
seventh pick. We
Okay.
have
Tough. Is it a snake draft?
Is it a snake?
what is that?
So like when you do your picks, like does it go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes
Oh,
10,
yeah,
And then
yeah.
12,
Okay.
like, or
Yeah.
10,
The turn.
like goes
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
So it's one quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, 2 flexes,
Two
Two flexes. Interesting.
Oh my God.
one
Sorry to
kicker,
cut
and
you
one
off.
defense. Yeah,
Is this your team here?
this is my team.
He literally has
Clyde
Clyde
Edwards.
Edwards-Helaire
No.
on his freaking team, guys. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yes, he is my flex. He was one of my last.
Good
I don't wanna
spot
say
for
my
him.
last pick, but yeah, he's a good flex, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who was your first pick in the 7th spot?
My first pick as 7th pick
Mhm.
was Najee Harris.
Nice.
Okay, good.
I respect that.
Me too.
Respect the shit out of that.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm so pumped. 48 hours, ladies.
Do you guys know your draft order yet?
No,
We
decide-
do it with the
So we
gauntlet.
did. Okay, so the
Oh,
gauntlet. So that's this. So draft day is on Saturday. Starts at noon. Is the gauntlet. We're doing 4 drinking games. The first one that we did last year was elimination flip cup. So it was 12 girls. We played 12 rounds of flip cup, and it's basically the last person. And then that was the inverse order of the next game. Then the next game was Fuck.
The spin the bottle one.
Oh yeah, spin the bottle. So spin the bottle, and there was 36 shot glasses. Some of them had water, some of them had alcohol, and some of them had water and a number.
So the
some
person that was like last in Flip Cup went, like the person that
won
lost.
No, the person that
won
got to go first.
So
you play spin the bottle, and like some of the like out of those 36, 12 of them have numbers, and they're mixed with alcohol or water. So you don't know what the hell you're getting, and you're obviously hoping you're getting a number. That number is your order for the next drinking game.
Oh, okay. So you want the lower number.
Well, you just want to get out of this spinning the bottle. Oh, okay. So if you get a number on your first go, you're golden because you're not going to be drinking anymore or being at risk to drinking. The third game was mystery box.
Right.
So it was a box with 36 cards, same concept, some with numbers, some with a shot and a chug. And the last one was beer pong. And the beer pong, there was 36 cups, 12 of them have numbers, and that's your pick.
So essentially at the end of the day, the beer pong is kind of what decides.
Yes, because that's skill.
Yeah. So that's what decides.
The other ones are luck.
But it's skill, but you don't know what cup has the number, the draft order number underneath. So at the end of the day, we go through this whole gauntlet thing, but it's the beer pong. So you shoot, and like we're shooting. You'll get blanks. Whatever. It's not like a draft pick number, but then once you hit it, you're done and you get the draft.
So it's just pretty much like a fun event where you guys get
all day
hammered.
I would say based on the degree of drama that resulted from it, fun is the last word. It's just competitive. It's a sport. There is far more violence at the draft day event than on the field throughout the season.
We were pretty cutthroat. We were pretty aggressive.
That's exactly right.
We were like screaming at each other, and then he's screaming at us because every pick has a timer. So he's screaming at you, and you're trying to make a decision. You're trying to find a sticker. You're trying to put it on the board. It's a good time.
Live drafts are fun, guys.
Live drafts.
Honestly, do you need to be a female to join the league?
Damn. Well, pancakes. We'll see pancakes.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
But no, actually, that's not a rule. As long as you're cool with being a loca.
That's right. If you're a crazy female, you can join. And at this day and age, that's just a matter of how you identify.
And the drama comes with it too. So
that's exactly right.
Yeah. So we have a good time. I think it's fun.
And I'm sure that if draft day goes according to plan, there will be openings because these ladies will most assuredly
every year we voted someone off,
getting the fuck out of our league. And so yeah. We'll keep a space warm for you.
Yeah. Super down for that, CEH. Super down.
All right. Well, with that, let's go into closed session with the executive commissioner, who's going to give the audience an inside view of the upcoming gauntlet. The structure of the gauntlet.
Correct.
And so you don't need to get out of our league, but you do need to get the fuck out of the studio.
Oh, good. Oh my God.
Thank you guys for having me.
Nice.
Thank you so much for participating.
Thanks, Clyde.
Clyde Edward Tillera, guys.
Yeah.
Pure Plastic Surgery is the premier destination in Miami for aesthetic results that empower patients and inspire them to reach their dreams. Double board certified with over 5,000 procedures performed. Pure Plastic Surgery uses in-depth knowledge of patients' individual proportions and combines that knowledge with a thorough grasp of each patient's desired outcome. The goal is to create a beautiful, long-lasting result that fits the individual in a naturally balanced and visually stunning way. Visit pureplasticsurgery.com to learn more, or check their TikTok account to seal the deal.
This is a really interesting opportunity.
We need to make sure they're all the way the fuck out.
This is an interesting opportunity. The audience is going to get to see a lens, a window into the operation that most people never get to see.
Yes.
Lay it on me.
So, despite the conversation we just had with CEH here with us, last year everyone was way too sober.
Interesting.
Way too sober.
And why do you say that? What was what is the signal that
we
they
were
were too
so sober that we were so busy just being aggressive towards each other, versus if we're all fucked up, it's not gonna happen.
Roger that. And so got it. So in another episode we had talked about where on the spectrum we wanted people to be. And what we're looking at is we're looking for elegant but sloppy.
Correct.
Roger that.
So I overcorrected. because that's as such you overcorrect.
Sure.
And I have decided that this year I'm going to be merciless.
Okay.
Okay. Of course, as everybody knows, the last person who gets there has to chug 2 fireballs.
Oh,
2.
really?
Yes.
Okay.
So last person to arrive, don't be tardy.
Don't be tardy. Don't be tardy or get retardy.
Yeah. I don't know if we can say that anymore.
Yeah, I guess not.
We'll wing it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so that's for sure. This time we're going to do 4 drinking games and 2 bonus games that have absolutely nothing to do with draft order.
And the 2 bonus games.
So round 1, shit.
Is that Never Have I Ever?
No. Round 1 is going to be the pick up a shot glass. So we got 36 solo cups, the little baby ones, and we're gonna put them all there with numbers. The way that we're gonna determine the first round of that order is just gonna be by luck.
Okay.
It's kind of like just random picks.
Sure.
So it's gonna have the 12 numbers underneath. The 36 glasses, same concept as last year. Some of them have water, some of them have alcohol, some do not. Some have a number, some do not.
Roger that.
Okay. Then we're going to jump into Never Have I Ever.
That's
a bonus game.
That's a bonus game.
Correct.
And we're talking at this point, it's something along the lines of, I think, 15 questions?
Correct.
Okay.
So the beauty of Never Have I Ever is if you've done it, you drink.
That's right.
Right? Cool. So if you haven't done it, you're also going to drink. But it's a different type of drinking. So if you've done it, you're going to take a shot. If you haven't done it, you're going to take a sip.
Now, you had deputized me with coming up with a series of questions for Never Have I Ever.
Correct.
My worry is that a lot of the members of the league, I suspect that they've engaged in many of the things that I've identified.
Oh, well.
Interesting.
Seguimos.
So you don't play. You don't play.
So, and additionally, the person who wins Never Have I Ever, meaning they have done the least amount of these things, gets to point at somebody else and make them drink something of their choosing.
Wow. So you're really trying to eliminate competition at the cerebral level.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to stop there being the degree of strategy that the brain can provide because it will be so quiet thanks to the alcohol you're
Correct.
Now, do you anticipate there being waivers? Is this event insured in any way? What are the safety precautions that you as the executive commissioner are considering?
Things we cannot talk about on this podcast.
Got it. Okay. Now, so you've talked about some of the games. You've talked about these 2 bonus rounds. What is the role you want me to play here?
I want to have a conversation and give you the insight into all the games.
Yep.
I want to be a participant of Gauntlet.
You
not
simply
an
want
owner
me,
of Gauntlet.
you want me to be the enforcer. I need to know the games. I need to know how to set them up,
Explain them.
explain them, orchestrate and oversee them, be the essentially the driving ringmaster, so to speak.
Correct.
Okay.
I can't wait for you to oversee pin the dick on the dude.
Is there a pin the dick on the dude?
Yes.
And what is pin the dick on the dude?
So there's going to be numbers near where you put the dick.
And is there a picture of a dude who is lacking a dick that you then or one of the members
The
need to
pins
supply?
are dicks.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. Where'd you get that image?
Back to our favorite theme, bachelorette parties.
Wow. So in fact, draft day, there's a lot that you can recycle from bachelorette themed parties for the Locust League draft day.
I still haven't seen your trivia questions. I mean, I don't want to see them. I would feel like that would be cheating.
That's right. That's right.
A good question is, what state do the Kansas City Chiefs play in?
For example. Got it.
Do you know the answer?
Missouri.
Very good.
Now-
Somebody answered San Francisco in another league because of how obliterated they were.
Now, here's the thing, though, and you need
San
to tell
Francisco
me.
Chiefs.
So if
Kansas City.
I put together, remember, I know none of this stuff, so I'll be resorting heavily on online databases and Google, etc.
You can talk to my significant other. He'll
I'm
happily help.
happy to do that. Now, is the objective to make trivia questions that people wouldn't know or that they might know?
Might.
You want it to essentially be at least a game that someone could win.
You get it wrong, you take a shot. You get it right, you take a sip.
If I do the math based on what we've discussed here, it is possible that someone who does not play the game with a certain degree of knowledge or skill could end up taking between 30 to 50 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Is your attitude that that's on them for not being more savvy about the game of football?
Exactly.
I really appreciate your commitment to this.
Merciless.
That's exactly right. And I suppose
Can't wait for this to bite me in the ass personally.
Well, that's, you have to obviously be alive in order to bring kind of a successful suit against your estate. What I do know is that if someone drinks too much and then they die, that would certainly emphasize the title of the podcast, because they would, in that case, certainly be
The fuck out of our league.
much of that.
Okay, serious question. What are you guys most excited about for draft day? Serious question.
I want to know what my pick is.
Okay.
I was gonna say what I'm most nervous about, but okay,
That's the next question.
I'm most excited just to be with everybody again, honestly, because it's hard to. What? I can't be nice. I can't like everybody in our league.
You don't.
I do. It's hard to get everybody guys. It's hard to get everybody together.
It's true. It's true.
So it's nice.
Yeah, okay.
She doesn't like
kick
everybody
them
on our
out.
league.
You guys suck.
And then we kick them out.
Okay, so what are you most worried about?
Me, the drinking, because I have
Grow up.
Go.
an
Hold on.
engagement at night.
Oh, that's right.
I have a
That's
birthday party to go
I
to
would
at
love
night.
right now is the perfect time to cut to one of our other episodes where Elayne is like, if you have a fucking event afterwards,
Yeah.
don't.
Send your fucking regrets.
No, I said
Oh, yeah, you
regrets,
did.
but she was like, you shouldn't even go and blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
We should actually, if that happens, have them auto draft.
Yep.
They can't come. Why are you having us change the time? You knew this beforehand. You can't come. Auto draft.
Elayne, after last year,
Yeah.
you've learned.
I've learned nothing. I have no choice. Well, guys, I do have a choice. If I cannot absolutely go, I've already pre-warned my fiance.
Jesse, who knows the gauntlet, what do you think the chances are Elayne doing anything after this?
Cancel now.
Send your regrets.
I'm going to tell you. There's only, and
What's the event again?
I'm being
It's Corey's aunt's birthday.
having just been privy to the plan.
You're so cute using privy.
I'm going to tell you right now that either you're going to violate the rules and not participate as everyone else will be, or you're not going to that event.
Send your regrets to the aunt.
No, guys, I've already pre-warned
She did.
Corey.
She did.
Don't worry.
She did.
I'm just curious, is the event at the emergency room? Because if it's at the emergency room,
Then I'm in.
you might make it.
Then I'll make it.
You might make it if it's at the emergency room.
I already told, so I work, as we discussed in the previous one, I work in a plastic surgeon's office, and I already hit up the nurses to take some IV bags for us.
Love that.
So we'll feel good for Sunday, especially us.
That's right. I mean, that's actually we only have a
hydrate.
couple minutes here, so I just want to say, remember that there is obviously the LOCAS League, but there is the Out of Our League podcast, and I would just ask that everyone remember that on Sunday we have to have our A game available to us.
Oh no.
For a 4-hour
Listen.
marathon.
B
There's
game,
amphetamines
B
for
game,
that.
B game at best. sir.
C game.
B
I'm the
game
same
at
every
best.
time because I do the same thing every time. So
Oh no, you don't. It's scary this year. Merciless is the theme.
Yeah, let's just say that there will be blood, and
Everyone was way too sober last year.
agreed.
We were too busy being annoyed because of not how we weren't drunk enough.
well, that's not going to be a problem this time around. So
Elayne's like, great.
Yeah.
Send your regrets, baby.
What pick do you hope to get?
1 or 3 or
You're so funny.
10 or 12.
I like the end.
I like the tails,
I
but
like
one
that.
one is a lot.
Yeah. It's too
Why?
much
I'm
pressure.
ready for. I don't
Because you
I'm
get
ready
one
for it.
and then fucked.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end.
yeah. And then I come back and then I'm like, boom, boom.
Yeah, but I like the boom boom over here.
I'll take it first, baby. I don't care.
Number one pick if you get number one.
I'm not
No,
telling
man.
anybody that. What do you mean?
It's so fucking guys.
Jameis Winston.
Number
Brandon
one,
Bolden.
if you the number one pick.
Deshaun Watson.
Chris Carson.
You guys are
Tom-
assholes. Is it CMC or Jonathan Taylor? It's one or the other.
Taylor.
It's CMC or Jonathan Taylor.
I wouldn't pick either, to be honest with you.
I hope you get the number one spot. The and I get 3.
I wouldn't pick either.
Well,
you would.
I hate to
No, I
be,
wouldn't.
I hate to be the to rain on the parade here, but there is
Do you hate it?
there's
Oh my
I
God.
believe it's something
no.
to the tune of $130 penalty if we extend beyond the allocated time.
All right, guys.
So if we can't get out of our league, then we at the very least need to get out of this fucking podcast.
We can
studio.
ask Ale for the deposit.
Bye.